think this is a first for a Comic-Con panel.
Can you do some recording with us every session?
I know, seriously.
There's our new Titan.
Here's an idea for a new character.
I'm sorry, man. What was the question?
What did we talk to you about that?
It doesn't matter. So people, I think, interested in the show's very fantastic and distinct visual style should probably know a little bit about an artist called Dan Hip. Aaron?
Yeah, Dan is our art director. It's hip with 2 P's, but he's hip with 1 P too. As just a general dude, and he's super awesome. You can find his work online, but he's got like this encyclopedic knowledge of like everything pop culture, like from Marvel to video games to DC. So like he just like infests every background with like as much DC stuff as he can. So like I'm sure you've all seen like Robin's room that has the punching bag with Bane's face on it, and all of Starfire's like creepy dolls under bed that have, you know, and he's very thoughtful too. Like Starfire's room, he told me like his idea for it was like she's hung up a bunch of stuff on her wall that she thinks like a teenager would put up on her wall. So there's like some boy band stuff and something called like Going Bananas the movie. So I don't know what that is, but yeah, he's super talented, and we love him and we love his work.
Yeah, we do.
All of the references going, I mean, there was like Ra's al Ghul was in one, and Batman, and Commissioner Gordon, and Darkseid, the plush is always hanging out, and Bane in the background. There's so much stuff to do and see in this thing for anybody who's, you know, a comic book fan.
Who loves Silky?
Oh,
I saw some ponies in an episode.
they bring it all. They bring it all. Webster. They brought Webster. That's how deep we go.
My kids are like, who's that?
VHS, exactly. You know, I finally, you know, it took me actually explaining it to somebody else to understand it myself.
One of the really notable things about this show is, I think, the emphasis on friendship and the relationships with the characters. I think the Girls' Night Out episode is a very good example of that, how all the comedy comes from those interactions. And I like that the show, the team seems to like have their own little alliances. Like obviously Beast Boy and Cyborg were like super tight bros. You know, you guys are each other's wingmen. Starfire and Raven, I don't know if they'd ever hang out if they weren't in this superhero camp, but they seem to have a very strong friendship.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Reluctantly. And Robin, I guess, is all alone.
Robin's the loner. And I think you're the funniest dude on the show now.
Oh my God, I think he's great.
He's trying to trump me.
The cool thing about Robin being alone is that he starts to lose it whenever anything gets out of order. And there are episodes, I don't know how many, that Scott's just doing impressions of all of us, you know, kind of losing it, going nuts, you know, talking about, because we all don't hang out with Robin as much, so he just makes up little friends in his mind. And he'll be off in a corner just doing Beast Boy for a second, and he's like, booyah! And, you know, it's so funny, so hilarious. There's a conversation he has with himself that where he's pretending that Batman and Alfred are reprimanding him. It's the weirdest, most hilarious thing. I cannot wait for you guys to see it.
There's no limits on this show.
That's the fun thing.
Unchained.
You hit it right there. There are no limits, and we have mad love for the original series. And some of my favorite episodes were the dark, dramatic ones. And it's so fun to be doing the crazy stuff like this. These guys have us doing. So it's all
not that it doesn't get dark. You know, we do banish people to other dimensions and throw trash on them. And, you know, and I think that all the Titans have been killed at least 2 or 3 times. You know, just in the episodes so far. You know, so yeah, expect more death and mayhem and happiness.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think it's time to have your fans ask some questions now. So.
Oh, there's a little fan right there.
Why don't you guys begin?
Hi. My favorite character is Beast Boy.
Oh yeah?
I just want to ask, why does Beast Boy turn into green animals?
Well,
a lot of kale. It's a lot of kale.
Diet, right?
Absolutely, diet and exercise.
Diet.
Well, because the color of the heart chakra is green, and Beast Boy is pure love, and so are all animals. They are pure love. So when Beast Boy turns into all the animals, it's green, because all animals are love. That's why. Who's got a dog? kitty cat. That's what's up.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
I just love Teen Titans, and I even watched the first one. And in the original Teen Titans, you didn't have Silky, so why do you have Silky in Teen Titans?
No, we had Silky. We had Silky.
It wasn't quite as cute.
Well, in some episodes, I never saw Silky.
Oh, no. Well, some episodes, you know, Silky goes off to boarding school for elocution and you know, learning to eat with a fork. And she's still, you know, not always good with it, so sometimes she goes back for, you know, extra classes. So that's why sometimes you didn't see her. But she's always there, always in our heart, sometimes in our closet.
And Silky now has a voice.
Would you like to hear it?
Can she tease it? Do it, I love it, it's my favorite.
Oh no, really?
Or just make them wait.
This is big.
Chair says you have to
I'm
wait.
trying to remember what I had to say. It was like higher than bubbles. I know that.
Silky. We love Silky.
There are a lot of surprises in store. So there you go.
Thank you. Can everybody hear the questions, by the way?
What's up, dude?
Well, I just wanted to know, who plays Speedy?
They had, well, in the original series it was a different actor. In Teen Titans Go, they just had me voice Speedy, and I kept saying, you guys, can I try to make him sound different? They're like, no, it's a joke, make him sound exactly like Robin, so.
Dude, I'm loving this outfit. I don't know which Raven that is.
The pink one.
The pink one. I should have used context clues. Go ahead.
Well, as a fan of the original series, I always loved Robin and Starfire's relationship. And is Robin gonna remain friend-zoned like that, or brother-zoned? I mean,
That's the big question, I don't know. I think Robin is always vying for her affection and hoping things go further, but as we saw there, he kind of
got a kiss.
He got a kiss, but then he was thought of as the brother. So.
But you don't know what Starfire means by brother. You know, she that term like totally wrong.
Like you, my brother.
So we'll just have to wait and see.
I think we all have to wait and see.
Would you guys want Robin and Starfire to make it happen? All right, next.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Man, I just missed the show for a while. I mean, like now now it's kind of like, you know, my cousins and now my nephews and nieces are watching it, and it brings back a lot of memories. And honestly, it's like we're back together again. And, you know, the family is together and all that stuff.
Man, thank you.
But now I got a question for all y'all. Now, when you're recording your lines, I noticed that you guys really get into it. Now, do you guys catch yourselves like, you know, dancing around? And I'm pretty sure Greg probably has done that before. But have you ever found yourselves like, you know, when you're saying these funny lines, you're just probably either dancing around or just like goofing off or making weird faces when you don't.
We have to stay on mic, so we can't dance around too much, although Greg does
Dance a
break
little
it down a little bit.
All you gotta do is tap into Tara's Twitter, and you can see our Teen Titans reality
it's
show
very
every
serious.
Friday.
We stand on the mic. Everybody sits Indian style on the floor,
No.
and we try to just stick to the script as much as possible. You know, that's.
Is there a Ustream?
No Ustream yet, but maybe Cartoon Network will do a reality show about us. That would be kind of cool.
Do it on you, and that would be entertaining.
An animated reality show.
Hynden would be a blur the entire time.
No, we really have so much fun, and it's so cool as a voice actor to basically make it real. If you all know what a third eye is, it's right here. And for me, when I'm doing these cartoons, especially Teen Titans, because I've been doing so long, the world is real for me. So I get to actually experience it. I see it. I smell it. I really get to, you know, be there.
Yeah,
He once turned into an aardvark.
I'm sure a lot of you know this, but for those of you who don't, we record the voices first, so we don't get to see any of that kind of stuff. So we really have to picture what we're doing and know the script well when we go into recording. Then they animate afterwards to our voices.
And when you get to watch a session, the actors are never just standing there. They're always moving around just a little bit. So get into character.
Yeah, you got to get into it. Sometimes I slap the music stand, or get a little too loud, a little too boisterous. But I think that's what that kind of energy. We almost always do our sessions together, which is not necessarily normal. But I think that energy really kind of.
And I think that's coming through in the show. We all genuinely love each other so much, and we missed each other when we weren't working. And as soon as we got back in that Titans booth, it was like no time had passed. And I think the fact that we love each other so much is coming through, and that's why you guys are all loving it. So.
Yeah, sometimes the voice director, we probably could get the show recorded with an hour or less, time taken. But
She always yells at me.
We want it to last forever.
That's
Titans
right.
forever, y'all!
This little Robin wants to ask us a question.
Yeah.
Do you like the original one or the new Teen Titans?
Oh, we love anything having to do with Teen Titans, especially the original show. It made us who we are today.
Exactly. The thing is that as long as it's us, it feels like family. So the old show could get dark and it could get really silly. So it just felt like it could kind of go in any direction. And so now that we're doing this show that's all comedy, it doesn't feel that different from the old stuff. And every once in a while, you get these beautiful little Easter eggs, like Raven's real feelings for Beast Boy, and and that kind of stuff. So you still get those moments that you can't have unless you're really caring about the characters. We just love it all. Thank you so much for asking your question. Dude, that girl just about made me tear up. Why don't we have any tissue up here?
First of all, Kara, thank you for a wonderful weekend at Comic-Con. I told
Happy Comic-Con, everyone! Happy Comic-Con. It's my favorite holiday every year, actually.
I told your friend Khary this, but I have autism. Anyway, have you ever thought about crossovering the Teen Titans franchise with another Cartoon Network franchise like the Powerpuff Girls?
That would be fun.
That would be awesome.
She did it on stage a minute ago.
Let's make that happen.
I'd love to hear Raven and Bubbles in scenes together.
Raven, could you teach me how to Azrath?
Sure, Bubbles.
Tara, your Raven voice sounds like must be a breath of fresh air compared to having to do that one.
I do have to say, they're right about Scott in these sessions, because he's always like at 10, his volume, and pushing it and working so hard. And then whenever they do a group cue, which they call wall, it'll be like, the Titans are excited or they're scared or whatever it is, and they go down the line, and I'm last. And Scotty's always like really loud, and Greg's always into it. He's always booyah, and I just go, whatever. We were like, wow, you work really hard on this show.
She's got that flavor.
Got a quick question. Will Slade Wilson make an appearance on the show?
Maybe not.
Yeah, possibly.
That is a distinct possibility. We gotta save some things. We can't spoil everything. I've gotten that question a few times.
That's a good question.
Hi, I'm the 10th Doctor, if you could not tell. Okay, it's for Cyborg. What was it like returning your role for the Injustice Gods Among Us?
Oh man, that was fun. The cool thing about doing the video game for Injustice Gods Among Us and still doing Cyborg while I was doing this show is that if you needed a little serious Cyborg, you can always go over there and beat on some people, and there's a booyah in there a few times. So I loved I thought that game was kind of amazing, and even like the digital comic book that came with it, I really loved it. And
my kids love that game. My 8-year-old's like, sorry, Mommy, I killed you today. And he loves you.
yeah, we have a good time.
When's the new Teen Titans Go video game coming out? Toys! Where's the toys?
They got it coming soon. Okay, we got one more question.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
What's up?
My question is, what do you feel that, out of all the recording sessions and complete episodes, what do you feel are the best moments on the show?
The best moments on the show?
Or from the show?
Pardon me? On the show?
You mean like specific moments?
Yeah.
I love when we sing.
I was just gonna say,
I
the
just
season
love-
songs are so fun. And more to come.
Some of my favorite stuff is stuff that I don't even, there's an episode called Driver's Ed, where Robin goes, and we got the script, it was awesome, we did it, then months later it's on TV and I'm watching it, and all of a sudden Robin's getting down in his car, and like to me that was a great moment that I didn't even know was going to be in the episode. The animators, these guys just did that, so I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I just love how real the show is now. It's very true to life, you know. We explore a lot of real things.
I don't get that so much.
It's deeply serious, I agree. You know, emotionally sincere.
Absolutely.
I'm afraid that has to be the last question because we have a very special performance from Mixmaster Mike now. So please make some noise.